This is RF tutorial, and I just want to review about the Secure of of Felix Beta, which is Odin Secure. So I just want you to know, guys, that I already talked to Felix if uh, it is it okay to review his protection, and I can show you everything in this protection, and what is the good side of this protection. Now wait, let me open the server first. Okay, so I am using the Odin zone server now. As you can see, it said that Odin Secure game server loading, because I'm using the zone server that this protection has been made. Sorry for my English, guys, because you know I am not Kano. Okay, let's start with the files of Odin. Now let's go to zone server, RF bean, and let's go to Odin folder, which is the module that you will see is there here, what he has here. First, let us see the price of this Secure. It is range to $300 up to $500, it says. And you know he said their country is not supported by PayPal, so you can give the fee in Western Union or MoneyGram, or in an option of TransferWise. You can actually make fees in this website for Felix, because you cannot send him money through PayPal because their country is not supported by PayPal. Okay, let's go. Now, $300 to $500. That's amazing, right? Because it's not so expensive like the other Secure. Now, what's his Skype name? Here, Jim Felix. And then Discord, here. You can contact him on Discord with this name. Now, the basic license that he that he is selling is basic is $300. So that's in Philippines, that's I think in 20 or something like that. And $400 is 25, I think. I'm not sure, but you can review in Google. Now this license type 3 is $500, and he has a monthly fee. Now, what is this monthly fee? This is for subscription. If you buy if you first, what you call this, if you buy the license of basic, the first month is included. What is that first month? This is the monthly fee. he said. Okay, now let's go to the details. What is the fixes? This one, trade off. As usual, as you can see in other protection, but I think this is more for me only. This is more good protection that I've seen. In the basic, you can see the NPC buffer, constant manager. I will review what is this. I will review later. Remote offset, chat log, loot name. This one is you can see this in other protection, but only here in Odin. The loot name. We will review it later. Now let's go to loot. Different currency exchanger. Guild manage. Yeah. And you can see the guild manage setting later. Okay, election. Then upgrade. This one is my favorite one. Boss respawn control. And then this one, NPC buffer. You know, in other protection, you will set up or configure the NPC buffer, but here in Odin, it's already configured. I will show you later. Client zoom distance. You can zoom out as I think that's what, it's a wide zoom. Yeah. Okay, let's go to potion module, where you can write the potions if you want. Then boost loot, the loot which is spread like that, and then there are 20 seconds countdown before you can loot it. The purpose is for FFA, or the others can loot. Then GM commands. This is ini files in a module. Then player, what you call this, player formulas for defense, resistant, etc. And then event. Okay, Archon. Okay, Autoload. Now, the Autoload in license 2 type 2, I mean, is it's kind of jade. You can make jade, Autoload jade if you want, and this is map buff module, top 5 guild bonus, dungeon. This is the best. CPT and temporary point shared. You, as a admin, you can actually configure if you want to make it half of share, or you can adjust it. Yeah. Then automatic honor, GM. Now, this is the Q&A of about the module. Just read it. Okay, let's go to the zone server. Now, as you can see, this is the license type of Odin. Now, as you can see above, it says Odin license type, which is test. So if you buy the basic license, it will say here in the test, it will say basic license, and the second one is license type 2. If you buy if you buy the license type 2, which is $400, it will show here that you have a license type 2, license type 3. Yeah. And okay, now let's go to the folder of Odin Secure. Now this is the folder that you will see in Odin folder: the Autoload, the boost load, the boss respawn control, Chipwar limit, constraint manager, dungeon system, election system, GM command, guild manage. Wait, let's see. Okay, then item upgrade. You can edit here the success, the downgrade, and the destroy. Language, what language you want to use. This is just a sample, but if you want to try, example, if you want to try Chinese, if you're Chinese, right, you can add ini. Example, Chinese dot ini. You can write and then copy. And loot money, this is important too. Loot name, if you want the name, this is a waste box. So all the loot that you will see in game is waste box. That's the purpose of loot name. Now we have here a map buffer, but I would not recommend to use this because we have NPC buffer, so it's easy to put NPC buffer. It's already there. You just edit the bottom list here. This is where you can edit the okay, let's go to here. Okay, now let's try to kill. And also I will tell you that this never die or matchless and matchless. The only thing that okay, wait, that is default in this protection is the what you call this, the command, GM command. Now as you can see, the loot is waste box, but that is not a waste box. If you loot it, wait, clear invent. Now if you loot it, it's scad lava. Waste box says waste box, but that's not waste box. It's just the part of the loot. Wait, that is the part of the loot module here. This is the loot, or wait, loot name, the loot name, this This is the code for waste box. You can try to change it, and you will see the change. Okay, now share PVP. This one, this looks good. You can activate this one, or default. You can activate the default, or you can activate this one, the share. They will get the killer will get 70% and the parties 30%. So if you want the type 2, the one, or just type here 1 1 or 0 1 2 3, then save it if you want. Now let's go to wait. Okay, let's go to Autoload. The Autoload is, if you want to have Autoload, wait, I will show you what is the function of the Autoload. Now I am not with Autoload. Why? Because I don't have this item. But if I have this item, let me try IR Jad Sercure. Okay, let's loot it. Now this is the Talk Jade, and the Talk Jade is the one who is in the loot Autoload ini. Now it will become an Autoload Jade. Okay, let's kill and let's try like that. Okay, again, let's kill, let's kill, let's kill. As you can see, I have a loot, I have a loot, as you can see. Okay, let's drop the Autoload Jade. Let us try if this is the wide zoom that I'm saying. This is the good side of Odin Protection. Now let's kill without the Autoload Jade. As you can see the drop because we don't have Autoload Jade. This one. Okay, let us have Autoload Jade again, so that you can see that it is working. You see, it's working. Now let's go to, wait, what happened to appearance? The second is the boost loot. Now in Cebuano it is boost loot. But this is the ini files which controls the loot of the boost. I will show you. As you can see, we have here a boost number. Boost number is 8. Why? Because there are 8 boosts here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's the setting for boost. So you will put here 8, and the second block is the boost ID. Now excuse me, this is where you have to put the excuse me, this is the rock jaw, or yeah, the rock jaw. Now the map number is 1. Why? Because we base here in boss respawn control. Later I will show you why we have a map number here in 1, in boost loot dot ini. Now the map is ilan, and its guide is map 0 ilan. Let me explain it later, because the boss respawn control and the boost loot is a has a relate to each other. So let me explain first this, the loot radius. Now others want to have a wide a wide or a spread loot. They want that. So in this protection, you can have it, the spread loot that everybody's want, because if you are a player in of RF online, and the loot is just in one place, and it's not spreading, there are disadvantage, no? Some of your friends or some of your guild mates or race mates cannot loot. So in this protection, there is a FFA loot, or everyone can loot, because there is 20-second delayed loot, and it's counting down before you can loot it. If you kill a boss or pit boss, you have to wait 20 seconds to loot. I can show you that. Wait. Jump. Here. So if you want the loot will be spread, you have to edit the loot radius. Now in me, I edited it already, and I put 400, because 100 is not spreading, so I make it 400. So let me try to kill this one. Let's see if it is activated. As you can see here, it says loot will be available to pick up in 20 seconds. And as you can see, you cannot choose what you want to loot, because the loot name, all of the drop is waste box. So if you are a genius looter, you can't be genius here, because it's always box. You can see the filter of the names of the item that you want to loot. So it's really random. Now you can loot it, because the 20 seconds is already done. You can loot everything here after 20 seconds. Now that's That's the good side of this protection. So that's why I love this protection. If I have a server, I will use this protection. But it's up to you. Now, let's go to the other side of this module. Let's go to boss response. Now, as I mentioned later, the boost loot and the boss response has a relation to each other. Why? Because boss response control has its name, has its map name, uh, which you can see in bossloot.ini here. Here, this is the ilan. The map 0 is ilan, and in boss control.ini, the map list or the map name here is same as here in bossloot. Now you can add ini files in bossloot module, or you can add map here. Example, you want the what boss do you want? You want you want other boss, just copy here. If you want, no, change the number, then change the code, then change the map on where it is located. If you want to spread it loots, just put 400 in it. And also the boss response control is the one who notify the spawn time, or if the boss will spawn, it will it will inform everybody. There are notice in the side of your code screen that it says the ilan PB is respawn now. That's his work. And the death, this one, also the one who killed the boss. And you can add map here. Why? What is the purpose of the adding map? Like for example, this one, map 1. I will the medical lab. Usually the boss in medical lab is Aizen and the Thor. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you can put here the ini file of medical lab. Let's say medical lab.ini, or make it clear the name because it matters, that one. Now you can put here, or this one you can copy here because there are two boss in what, in medical lab, or here. Now put it in medical lab, then you can copy this one, or these two. You can copy this, and you can change the code to Aizen code and the Thor code here, and put 2 here because there are 2 boss only. And then I'll explain to you what is the purpose of this boss respawn control text. Now this is the boss 1, which is Rockjo. In here you can see here the killed, or let's jump in this one. This is the last year respawn. Just leave it there. It's just the beginning of spawn of this boss. You can leave it. And this one, the killed, which is if you enable it, after you restart the server, it remains to what time did the boss has killed. So if you restart the server, if you have maintenance in your server, after you open it again, the boss will not respawn, unlike the other protection that don't have boss respawn control. This one has this module, so you can easily restart the server, and after you open it, the boss is still dead. Okay, and the time that you put it here will remain in countdown after you restart the server, and that's very important in our server. After we restart, the boss is not awake yet, because it will wait to another time that what time he killed, and or what time did you put here in his spawn time. So the time number is 7. Why? Because there are 7 days here. But if you want the boss to respawn in other days, like sample Sunday and Wednesday and Friday, you can make this one. You can make this. Wait, I'll show you the example. 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, let's delete this one, because you want the boss to only to spawn in Sunday, in Wednesday, and in Friday. So delete this one, Sunday, delete this one, Monday, delete this Tuesday, so you will not be confused. Okay, let's edit it as 3, because there are 3 days. Now the 0 is signify as Sunday, the 1 is Monday, so we will change it 0 Sunday 1 2 3. Now the Wednesday is 3, so put it here 3. This is Wednesday because this is 3. Now this and the 3rd is Friday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so 5 is the Friday. 5 Friday. Now the time is this is just an example. If you want to make it 12, because this is Singapore time, in the Philippines it's 10:30, so you can adjust so that the time will the time will you can just adjust it. Example, if you want the boss will spawn in exactly 12 p.m. in Philippines time, you can make it, I think, 1:30. Oh, 1:30, I think. Or I mean 2:30. You will put it 2:30 if you want that one. I mean 12 1. Oh, you can put it 2:30 if you want. But I will ask, but I don't want to be I don't want to have an error, so I will put it just 2 or 3 with no remaining minutes, just an hour. But as for me, I will put, or you can put 23. That's night. That's a night respawn in PH. Okay, so that's it. We already discussed this one, and let's proceed to other. Okay, the Chipwar limit. The Chipwar limit is you can't attack the, if you enable it, if you enable it, you can't attack in CW time. You will have no damage in mobs, and you will not gain experience, and you can't loot in the mobs, or there are no drops in the mobs. So that's the purpose of Chipwar limit.